All right, good evening once again. My name is Engineer Tunji Sonyaolu, and I'm an investor also in Intelligence Prime Capital Limited, currently at Managing Director rank. So I'm here to take us on an opportunity which we all had on radio, which is about leveraging artificial intelligence to also improve our financial status. Please let us mute as we join. I guess I'll need to be muting each and every time new people come in. So that's when I can mute all for that particular time. All right, let's move on. So that's what we're here for, to discuss about this opportunity and all. Now, I would like to say a few things. There are a lot of people who gave me some few issues. And what's the few issue? The few issue is that some people don't actually read what you send to them after requesting for information. Despite it was clearly stated that this is going to be a Zoom meeting, a lot of people came back and started asking me, where is the venue, what time and all. And some people stylishly, they were not able to say that they've not operated Zoom or used Zoom before, and they gave me a lot of headache. Now, actually, one of the reasons why we ask people to join on Zoom and not give a provision for helping people to set up Zoom is that if at this time you don't know how to join a Zoom meeting, it might be very difficult for you to do well in this business. That's just it. And I believe that even if you don't know how to set up a Zoom, at least you have some hours to research online, go to YouTube, meet people, and through that you get information on how to set up your Zoom. So I don't know if we know of people here who don't yet know how to set up their Zoom, we can help them out with that. So that's not the main reason for this meeting. And actually, we had a physical meeting some few weeks ago in Lagos, but because there is also a call from other parts of the country, so we decided to also have an online meeting, which we are now having through Zoom. And a lot of people from every part of Nigeria is joining this meeting this morning. So and that's one of the reasons why we decided to use Zoom. We had a physical meeting in Lagos. That was it 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or thereabout. So we are hosting this online so that a lot of people from other parts can also benefit. And that's why we are choosing a Zoom meeting over every other type of meeting for now. So I'm going to share my screen now, then I'll start discussing based on that. So here we go. So some people are asking me that what's this all about? So I can see that participants can see my screen. So what's this all about? So in a nutshell, we can see that what we see here is the future of fintech and forex trading. Now it's two things combined together in what we can see, and I will explain to us. I'll start from fintech. Fintech is financial technology, and some of us know about some fintech and innovation companies that are springing up in our time. And in fact, some of us can even be CEOs and CTOs of fintech companies. So what we are introducing to us today is a business opportunity from a company called Intelligent Prime Capital. And this company is a fintech innovation company. So they have an array of products they are working on, and one of that products. Oh God. Please mute, please. Come in, I need to mute everybody. So sorry about that.
The meeting is interrupted. is the correct.
Just hold on. I'm changing the settings now. All right. So all participants are muted and none is allowed to unmute except new people that comes in, so we have to mute them. All right. So as I was saying, so the company is a fintech innovation company, and they have an array of products that are coming up from their researches to improve the financial sector. So one of the products happens now to be an artificial intelligence embedded robot or a bot system that trades in the foreign exchange markets. So because of that fact, because of the fact that they have a product which is now applicable in the forex market, so they now have to be also in the forex market, because they also have other products what they are working on, the IP cloud. For some of us that came in early, we were able to hear about this in a short video that I played about the company and about what they are into. So they now have this product. They also have other products. They are working on IP cloud for cloud management system. They are also working on IP chain. They are also working on IP VAS. For many of us who are in the cryptocurrency world, we will have heard about virtual reality, metaverse, and all. So they have products in this line, both in the foreign exchange market and in the blockchain technology. So, and that is why we are seeing this, the future of fintech and forex. Now, what is that future? The future now is the fact that for many years, a lot of forex traders have been trading manually, trading by themselves. When you have the skills, you learn it, you trade the foreign exchange market. And apart from that, of recent, we also saw copy trading, whereby you copy the trade of a professional. So whatever the person trade is what you trade. If the person loses, you lose. If the person wins, you lose, you win as well. Then we also have manage, what we call manage account, whereby the trader will be the one fully managing your account for you. So we have seen different ones, but now we're now having artificial intelligence robots now trading on our behalf. Now, artificial intelligence is something that is now growing. If you agree with me, even in the Beijing Olympic Games, we saw robots bringing people food at the cafeterias. Then there's also a plan going on by FIFA that in football, especially starting from Club World Cup, robots will be refereeing. So a lot is now happening in the artificial intelligence and robotics world, and it's affecting every area of our lives. And forex trading is also included. So we need to wake up to this reality. And some of us have seen some of these things, maybe in cryptocurrency trading, whereby they call it expert advisor, EA, is trading for you, whereby you set up some parameters and all that. Now, and I'm telling you that there is now improvements, whereby you don't need to even set up any parameters. You don't need to check on anything or put something there. And the robot itself, once you have subscribed to the robot will do all that, choose the lot size, determine every other thing, and trade for you with a predetermined set of profits to be achieved. Now, what do I mean by predetermined? It's a range. It's already determined that, okay, the profit range will be between maybe 1% to 2% per day. Once it achieves that with a particular predetermined number of trades, then the robot gets out of the market. So that's what we are here to discuss today. And all this does not necessarily have to happen until you have a laptop. That's why when you listen to the announcement, so that while on your phone, everything can be done. And I want to use this opportunity to tell us that you are not going to be giving me money to start this investment or give anybody money. We are going to guide you after this seminar for people who will be joining. We are going to guide you. We'll set you up on 3 apps. And with that 3 apps, you will be able to fund yourself, withdraw at will by yourself, check your trades yourself, and also secure account yourself. So if anybody is saying you should bring money for anything, please desist from that. It's a scam. Even me, you're not going to be giving me money. Now, some people that gives me money, I'm not talking about this seminar, but I have people already with me that some of them don't yet have one of the apps they need to set up, and they wanted to start immediately. And there are people who are close to me, they trust me, so they send me money. I fund from my own app account and send to their wallet directly, and they load from that. That's the only scenario whereby people are not supposed to give anybody money. We will teach you, we will guide you, and you by yourself at your time, and you comfortably be able to do this. So we need to take note of that. So let's move on. I might not be going at the pace of the presentation slides, but everything, surely you get every details in this. Now, this is a risk disclaimer. I'm not going to go through this, but what I'm going to say from this is that anything forex exchange market is an high risk market. Why? It can be very volatile. Economic change happenings around us can switch the flow of the market within seconds. For example, now, since this Ukraine and Russian war has started, a lot of things have been affected. Oil price have gone up, and that started affecting economies. You know, UN, US, and all these people are placing sanctions on Russia, and it's not affecting only Russian economy. It's also affecting the economy of those who depend on Russia for a lot of things. Because Russia, for example, exports at 40% of the world gas and energy, and as Russia houses 10% of the whole world oil exportation, of the whole world oil exportation. Then also Russia is the largest wheat exporter in the whole world. So based on this, a lot of events are, and it's affecting exchange of currencies, exchange of commodities, and all this, even stocks. So these things affect the foreign exchange market because the foreign exchange market is real. Now, for some of us that don't know, the foreign exchange market, the buying and selling in the foreign exchange market in 24 hours is almost $7 trillion in value. So the foreign exchange market is the most liquid market in the whole world, in any sector. In 24 hours, almost $7 trillion are exchanged in 24 hours. Even the whole of cryptocurrency market, the whole market cap, not in 24 hours, is not more than 2 point something trillion. I'm talking about in 24 hours, $7 trillion. So there's liquid in this market. So when we are introducing to you investment in foreign exchange market, it is not a raw Peter to pay Paul. There is enough money in the system. So the question is not whether there is money to pay or whether there is liquid in the system. The question should be, okay, the company that you are partnering with or the broker you are partnering with, are they legit or not? And we're also going to look into that. So, but the first thing we need us to know is that foreign exchange market, whether you are trading or investing, is an high risk market. Therefore, do not invest with an amount you cannot afford to risk. Should I say it again? Do not invest with an amount you cannot afford to risk. So one of the reasons, what I've seen so far from Nigerians especially, is that we don't have a saving culture. For some people who are in other countries, I've seen that even when they earn, maybe from their salaries or from their work, they always put funds apart, savings. Oh, this one is for low risk investment, this one is for mid risk investment, this one is for high risk investment, such that whenever opportunity comes, they designate the money they've saved for that particular portfolio to it. So those money means they can afford to reach that money for that particular portfolio class. But for some of us, we don't have that. So that's why we have issues when some investment come and we're like, oh, I put in my children's school fees and all money is gone. So I'm not expecting us to come here and start and using the money for our major capital project to invest. If you don't have the money to invest now, you can invest later when you have it. It is not compulsory that you join this. So this is an high risk investment, and we know that high risk investment comes with high rewards also. So if you don't have the funds yet to risk, please desist from this investment. However, for people who will be going for this investment, I also have risk management and money management strategies that I'm going to share with everybody, such that in 3 months, you can preserve your capital and run with whatever profit you've gotten so far, such that you can have withdrawal plans of sequential withdrawals at particular time. I'm going to teach us that you can compound, you can withdraw and all that. So this is what we are saying here. Please don't take whatever I say here as a personal financial advice. You are the chief controller of your finances. You know your level, you know what you can come in with. There's a minimum to start this investment. You know your level. If you are not having up to that minimum, you can pause or even not talk about it at all. So I will move on. So we'll discover about the forex market as the largest financial market. Then now to explain more, in the forex market, people trade on currencies, people trade on commodities, people trade on indices. We call that synthetics and all that. So it's like, okay, for now, when the oil prices have gone up, for example, I'm very sure Canadian currency will be strong against US dollar for some time and for some reason. That's not just the only reason. So somebody who is into forex trading can decide to want to use that information and place a trade. But the forex market is a very profitable market when you know how to go about it. I'm a forex trader. I learned forex from two guys, one from Russia and another one from Hungary. And I can tell us that the forex market is a very profitable market, but it is not a market for the greedy, not a market for somebody who is not emotionally stable in terms of when you are quickly moved by psychology of trade emotions, maybe overconfidence, fear, and all that. So that's just it. But here we are talking about a robot that will do all that for us. So how to choose right? I've discussed about personal trading. I've discussed complete trading. What we are here to discuss is the AI analysis system trading. And this is the company itself, Intelligence Prime Capital. I'm just going to summarize. Intelligence Prime Capital is a company registered in Canada. They have their Canada registration address. I'm going to give us information later to go and check for someone that wants to check. But I want to tell us that the company is running a business model like Binance. For some of us that know Binance, Binance is the largest cryptocurrency and fiat exchange in the whole world, and is a company run principally online. It's fully online. You can't go to Binance physical offices like that to go and do transactions. It's purely run online, and because of that, because it's a new way and people are not used to that, change is inevitable, but people take time to adjust to change. Raymond, when it's time to take questions, we will take it. So as I was saying, so even when Binance came up in 2017, Binance was tagged as a scam. And why? Because Binance is only strictly online. There is no physical office to go to. But today I can tell us that some of the major large stock exchanges in the whole world put together, some of them, their market capitalization is not up to Binance market cap. Binance only started in 2017. So a lot of them labeled Binance a scam, but today everybody could see that Binance is not a scam. It's just that there's a disruption in the system. So also Intelligence Prime Capital is a company that is strictly running online, but their registration address is in Canada, and they are registered under the Corporate Affairs Commission, the Incorporation and Commission in Canada. So all those information I'll give to us later when we need them. But some of us we have vetted all this. And also the people who owns this company are Singaporeans. And this, I know of their CMO, Dr. Val. Then I know of their marketing consultant and their marketing director that's from Singapore, while the CEO is from Canada. So also, because of the fact that they have a product in the Forex industry, so they need to register because they have ECN brokers in Australia. So they registered under ASIC. That's the governing body that regulates brokers in Australia. So they are regulated by ASIC. Then also, because they are a financial institution in Canada, apart from registering as a company in Canada, they are also being regulated and licensed by FINTRAC. That's the Financial Transaction and Record Analysis Agency in Canada. So every month they submit detailed report of their financial situation to FINTRAC, including the KYC of every user or every investor in the system. They are also, that's FINTRAC MSB, Money Service Business, because they fall under that category in Canada too. And also in US, also FinCEN, that are licensed and regulated by FinCEN in United States. And you agree with me that it's not easy to get United States license, so to say. So as a financial institution, they are regulated by FINTRAC and FinCEN rather. They are also a registered company in Canada. You can send an email to FINTRAC or FinCEN. You can also as well go to Canada to FINTRAC and ask about Intelligence Prime Capital. We have done that, but you can also do your own. You have people in Canada, in US, you can call upon them, let them go to these bodies and ask about Intelligence Prime Capital. Even these bodies, they know about Intelligence Prime Capital because they have their operating office in US and also in Canada and also in UK, but they will not disclose these operating offices to to the public, but they have their registration address. So they are running a strictly online business. And that's just, so for some people, that's a red flag. But for me, that's an opportunity. But well, another thing why they will not disclose that is that I will still get to that page. That's when I talk about the bot itself, the robot system itself. It's a kind of system that deals a lot with data centers. And once people know where these operations are coming from, people's data, information, and funds can be easily compromised. So that's also one of the reasons why you will not be able to get to their operating office, but they have a registration address and they are a broker registered in Australia. Because if their brokers are working in Nigeria, for example, they have to be registered under the body regulating brokers in Nigeria. But they are in Australia, they are registered under ASIC. And we can also confirm that from ASIC ourselves as ASIC. So that's that about the company. The company has been around since 2006, but into other businesses. They have been into other businesses. They have been into other businesses since 2006, but they started this part of the business in June last year. In June last year. So in June last year, they registered with FinTrack and all this registration. And by December, they were already fully fledged. Even the MXB registration that they have, even Binance only managed to get an MXB registration in December 24 last year, even Binance. So they started June last year. They've been testing the bots for 3 years, and the bot was officially launched in August last year. And from the day one till right I'm speaking to you, the bot has been delivering profit every day, Mondays to Friday. So that's about the company. So they have users. When it was started, even by the time I joined, I heard about it in August, but I didn't join Intelligence Prime Capital until ending November because I have to do my research, I have to do my due diligence before I join or put money in anything, because there is a lot of scams out there. So I joined in the last week in November. I funded my account November 25 to be precise, and that was a Thursday, so I can't forget. But I had little issue funding my account because of my bank. That was a little issue. Then on the 26th, which was Friday, was my first trading day. And I can tell us that from there, that time when we joined, only Intelligence Prime Capital was only in like 10 countries. And users there were like less than 10,000. Even as of January this year, total users worldwide were less than 10,000. But right as I speak to you, they have over 200,000 users. And we just ended February. Over 200,000 users. So it's growing massively. So these are their Canadian registration certificates. We will not need to go into that fully because of time. I'll still send this presentation slide to us in the groups. And for us who are not in the group, you can request for it. I will send to you during the new week that will be coming. If I don't respond to you immediately, it means I'm very busy. I will surely respond to everybody. So you can also go to yourself and also I'll also share with us links whereby we can go and do our due diligence. Because also online, when you Google the company online, most of the things you first see is that it's a scam. And well, no thanks to competitors alike and scammers who are not happy with IP Capital, but because a lot of brokers are having their clients leaving them and joining IP Capital right now. And there was a Brokers Association meeting even in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria a while ago, whereby the topic was IPC, how IPC is taking out their clients and how they want to deface IPC, and they started running sponsored ads. So beyond Google, beyond sponsored ads, you have people abroad. You also hello, sorry everyone. I had a little break in network and I was told we can't hear me. Can anybody just speak up and tell me the last thing he or she has had? Hello? Everybody's muted, right? Okay, let me try and... Yes, I've allowed participants to unmute. So one or two persons should tell me the last thing that we've had before my network went down?
My name is Tolu Lope. I
All
think
right,
you were
sir.
speaking about their registration in Canada, their base, and
Okay.
uh, people
Okay.
coming to join them from other investments.
Okay. All right. Perfect. That means
Stuff
it
like
wasn't that long. Thank you so much. So we'll continue
right.
from there. Yeah. All right. So we can go ahead now. So let me share my screen again. So as I was saying, so there's a lot of sponsored ads out there trying to deface IPC as well. So instead of that, we should try and also do our own personal due diligence, as I did mine, because it took me like almost 3 months before I joined, despite I saw people making money every day. It wasn't all about money making. It's all about joining what is legit. And one thing also is that I want us to understand, some of us call things Ponzi easily. We need to go, and some people, I really know that some people really need to know what Ponzi's are. Actually, when MMM came to Nigeria, I knew about it. And despite my friends were making a lot of money, I didn't join. And why? Is it because I don't want money? No, because I knew from onset that it is a Ponzi scheme. It's rob Peter to people and it will soon crash. So just for us to know that, so at least to a large extent, I know what the Ponzi's are. And we can also try and do our own research as well. So that's about that. FinTrack, registration details, certificates, then US, MSB, this about the company. And one thing is that for some of us that will join via me, I have a direct relationship, direct online relationship with the officials of IPC, at least their marketing consultant and their marketing director. I relate with them directly. So whenever we have issues or anything, it's something I can easily relate with. So this is the ASIC registration that I was talking about. So we're just going to move on. This is the COO of the company. So a lot of people also say that the company is having a scamming CEO or something that. So because in where this man was, that's the European Central Bank, he became the acting vice president for a while. So it wasn't official. So it was included in his profile because he did that, but for a while, he wasn't sworn in as the vice president at the end of the day before a new election or a new nomination came up. So there was another man called Stephen Walter, and that one is happened to be a general secretary in European Central Bank too, another different person. And so a lot of people confuse them, so they are not confused. This is the CEO of IP Capital, and this is the CMO who at least discuss, or let me say address Nigerians. That was last year, November, via Zoom when they organized a meeting, a get together. And another was organized this year, but it was very busy. So this guy is in Singapore and they were not able to reach out physically because Singapore have been in total lockdown for a while. So now, this is how it is. You will register with the company just the same way you register with any other company via the link that I will share with you. You put in your details, your name, your phone number, your email address. And while you are using email address, please do use Gmail for now, because Yahoo mails have been failing to get OTPs when you need to confirm your email. So then after registering, you submit your document, identification document, because they need that for their KYC, because they also report every month to FinTrack and FinCEN. So either your NIN or your voter's card or your driver's license or your international passport, any of them will do. And if you are using your NIN, we know that the back part of our NIN is empty. So you upload it like that. They know. So after doing that, your account will be ready. And when your account is ready, the robot will be trading for you. When you subscribe to it on their website, the robot is going to be trading for you on MT4. For some of us that are conversant or we know about Forex, that we are gurus in Forex, because I know there will be gurus in Forex here. The MT4 is MetaTrader 4, is a worldwide global platform that is made available for people to trade the foreign exchange market. Banks use this, hedge funds use this, institutional investors use this, retail traders use this. So also they also have their broker server on MT4 because they have a product in the forex market. They also have to have a broker server. So they are not giving their own intellectual property for us to just go and buy and go and use it elsewhere. No, you have to use it on their broker server. So and they have a broker server on MT4 called Intelligence Prime Life. And that is where the robot will be trading with your funds. So that's why we also need one of the 3 apps that we are going to set up. We are going to set up Binance, and that will be for our funding and withdrawal. I'm going to get there. Then we are going to set up our MT4. You download it, maybe on your Google Play Store or your Apple Store. Then after downloading it, we'll guide us on how to link it to our IPC account. Then from there, you will daily see your trade results taken by the robot. The robot takes around 3 trades per day. The company has 3 robots, but I don't talk about the first 2. I talk about the last, called Genius Robot. But the first 2, they are lower in price. They are also lower in accuracy, and their number of trades taken is also low. Then the profit is also low. So the one I talk about, the Genius Bot, is high in accuracy, and it takes at least 3 trades per day. And most times in our own Nigerian time, sometimes before 8 o'clock, before 7 o'clock, sometimes it has taken the 3 trades for the day and it's out of the market. Sometimes by 10 o'clock, it's done for the day. So that was why when I registered on the 25th of November, there was no trade taken for me because I funded my account in the afternoon, and that day's trade was already taken in the morning. So the next day was my trading day, and that was a Friday. Then after that was the next week after that. So I go to get there. So why do you choose IP Capital? But for now, their robot is trading the forex and commodity market. That's gold. Gold is one of the PSC trades. They're also planning on cryptocurrencies before the end of this year to have a robot for cryptocurrency trading for those who are interested in that. Then the bot takes 24/7 market trend analysis. I'm still going to discuss about the bot especially. Then also, we have seen that the bot so far has a winning accuracy of 97%. It means in every 100 trades that the bot will take, it will only lose nothing more than 3 trades. And for example, let's assume the robot takes 3 trades in a day and it loses the first trade. It can even lose the second trade and it wins the 3rd trade. The total profit will cover for the losses of the 2 trades and it will still end that day in net profit. So based on this, since the inception of this robot till today, every day has ended in net profit. That is 97% win rate and 100% daily net profit. 100% daily net profit. That's the robot. So I know people will start saying, oh, how is that possible? We'll discuss it. The robot uses a very special strategy called latency arbitrage trading. I want us, you can go and Google it, latency, LATENCY. Then arbitrage, we all know what arbitrage is. Buying lower and selling higher. So latency arbitrage trade, you can Google it fully. You have a document on it that explains it, a 3-page document. I also share it in the group for people that care to go and read it. So that latency arbitrage strategy is a different strategy entirely. It is not available for retail traders like you and I. What I mean by retail traders are people that your own trading equity is still something that you have to depend on a broker to leverage on. So people who have like $1 million as their trading equity doesn't really need a broker to trade in the forex market. We are needing a broker to trade in the forex market because we want to leverage on our money. So this trading strategy is majorly used by big institutional investors, hedge funds, and investment banks. It's not really available for retail investors. And that's why IP Capital is a game changer at this time. So they are giving us the opportunity to come in with them and to enjoy what they are enjoying as an institutional investor. So why do they need our funds? Because it's like our funding. It's like you are bringing people's money together and trade, because in forex, the more the capital, the more the profit, and the less you panic that you will lose. Because 1% of $100 is not 1% of $1 million. Even though the robot traded 1% for both of you, what you get in profit is not comparable. So they understand this principle, and that's why they are okay, so bringing in people to come and join and be part of it. So that strategy It's not available for retail investors. And if you Google it, you will see online that it's virtually designed never to lose. And that's why it is not really available for retail investors. If you as a retail investor get somewhere to go and purchase this robot, because I know where you can also get it personally, there is no broker that will allow you to use it on their platform. If you eventually find one and they get to know later on, they will block your account and they might not release the funds you made. So far, this happened to someone last year in November that I know about. So this is one of the privileges that we are enjoying with IP Capital. All right, I won't say more than that. Let's continue. So these are the bot system. I've talked about smart bot is $19.9 to subscribe to this bot. Then we have Brilliant. I don't talk about these ones. I talk about the Genius bot. Because at the end of the day, if you want to upgrade to the Genius bot, you are going to buy it afresh. So you are spending more. So it's better you come with the Genius bot straight. It is $100, $99.9. And using Binance and rates, we all can guess what it will be in Naira, actually. So this is the bot system that you subscribe to when you register with the company, and the bot will start trading for you right on your phone. So they are trying to describe this bot system. It has 16 different inbuilt strategies. And the latency arbitrage strategy is the major one. So, and one thing about AI is that even when they make losses or when they make mistakes, they use the data of that mistake to improve on themselves such that next time that robot will not make that mistake again. So why am I saying this? As of November, when I joined, my first trading day was 26th November on a Friday. The next one was on a Monday. That's on 29th. That day, that 26th, all the trades were winning trades. On 26th, the 3 trades were winning trades. Now on the 29th of November, my first 2 trades were losses. Then the third one, I think one was -$2 loss because my capital then was $300. Then I subscribed to the robot with $100. So on my 300 capital, the first trade was -$2. The second one was -0 point something dollars. Then the third one was a win and it was $7 plus. So I had a net profit of, I think, $5.02 that day for that Friday on my $300 capital. So then after that day till now, it has not made any loss again. From after 29th of November, from 30th November last year till this Friday, which was yesterday, every day has ended in profit. And apart from every day ending in profit, every trade has been winning trades. I'll still show us to many of us that wants to see my account on MT4 later on. I will share my investor password. You will see my total account from when it started. You can check through. So it has ended in profit. So from the mistakes it's made, it still learned. Despite it was 97%. That 97% is the worst case scenario. So from 29 November till now, the win rate is 100%. That's what I'm telling us. And this is where banks are making money, actually, because they know that it's virtually designed not to make losses. And why is everybody not using it? Because to set it up is very expensive. As an individual, you can't actually, but there's a lot of things that is needed. That is what we call co-location, or pitching your data centers near stock exchanges where data's information about currencies are coming out before other people get it. So this particular robot system works on capitalizing between what we call a fast broker and a slow broker. The slow brokers are those who get information later, and the fast broker are the ones who get information to time because their data centers are close by. And that's why I was telling you that IP Capital will not show us their operating offices because of data centers. So based on this, the robot take decisions and make profits for. So this bot system is not capitalizing on what many people call technical analysis or support system, resistance, top down, and all those things, all those analysis paralysis. No, it works on a different strategy. And that strategy is the one we call latency arbitrage. So it's something that involves pitching data centers close to the stock exchange and stock exchanges to get information before any other person gets it. And this requires some extreme supercomputers with some extreme speed, internet speed, and with a lot of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars that are spent to set up this infrastructure. So that's the reason why this is not common. So for those who afford it, they don't make losses. So that is it about that. So we are going for AI analysis. I'm not going for manual trading again. I'm a manual trader. Now, we say what is the difference between a manual trader and Forex? and AI analysis. Another one of the first reasons is that as to trade AI analysis, you don't need to be a forex expert. Anybody can come, like we are here now. We don't need to be a forex expert to come in here and trade. You depend on the bots. But to be a manual trader, you have to learn. So now I said the speed of analysis and data interpretation is limited. Yes, where a robot can manage to interpret 10 years data of, let's say, pounds USD, the behavior of pounds USD for the past 10 years, and analyze it in milliseconds and make a decision based on that. Humans will take us months to be able to analyze that. And our interpretation might not even be as accurate and correct as a bot system. So there are a lot of things. Emotions. Emotion can affect that. Robot doesn't have emotions. Once it takes the trade for the day, it's out of the market. Unlike me, that let me just try and make another one. That's what I've made the target for the day. You understand? So that's just one of the reasons why we are choosing this. And these are what it trades upon. So this is the company's value. Now to the business model. And after that, we are going to take questions. That's where we are going to end. So it's also giving us a risk disclaimer here, which I have given before, that do not trade with what you cannot afford to risk. Do not come here with your children's school fees and start trading with it. Because in the forex market is a volatile market. We all knew what happened during the COVID. Who knew COVID will come up? It swing the pattern of the market. Now we are having Russia, Ukraine also as well. So we'll talk about this. Now, for the Genius bots that we are looking at, after subscribing to the bot, you must now fund your account because at least there must be money there for the robot to trade with. So minimum deposit to fund your account to start this business after subscribing to bot is $100. Sorry, please. Some people are just trying to disturb me. It's $100. So let me just, then the maximum deposit, there is no limit. Then the trading is, it takes within 1 to 4 trades per day. But I told us that majorly it takes 3 trades per day. Once in a while it takes 4. When the market volatility is very low, it can take 2. But you just know that within a day, it takes within 1 to 4 trades per day. And the expected ROI that is predetermined is expected to have within 30% to 40% profit on your capital in a month. That is to say, if you come in with a minimum deposit of $100, after 30 days, you are expecting at least 30% profit on your capital. Now, I'll still tell us something, because after this 30 to 45%, there is a profit sharing within you and the company. So let's assume the robot made $42 for you in a month. That's 42% on your $100 capital. Then there's a 20%, 80% profit sharing, whereby the company will now take 20% of that $42 while you take 80%. So that 80% of $42 will now be your own profit for the month. So that's how it was, because the company is in business too, and they spend a lot of money for infrastructure. So they are in business. So this one is not like a raw paper to paper. And it's not that they are giving us, they are doing for the Christmas. No, they are in business, just like any other company. So and this is how it works. The money is not being given to you at the end of the month. No, the money is being paid out weekly. What I mean is the robot will trade Mondays to Friday. Then by Saturday, the robot will aggregate all the funds together that you have for the week, remove their own 20% and send you your own 80%. And that 80%, you can withdraw it. From the time it has been sent to your wallet, anytime you can withdraw it, every week. So that means in a week, you are looking at, by the time they remove their own commission, at least on your capital in a week, with my own calculation, you get at least 5.6% in a worst case scenario, after they have removed their own commission, at least 5.6%. But if you are now somebody who is compounding by the profit, you added that profit back to capital to increase it for the next week's trading, then at least in a month, you are looking at, you are in a week rather, you are looking at the next week, your money will be more than 5.6%. So and if you do it like that in a month, you are expecting at least within the range of 28% to 32%. That's after their own share have been removed. This 30 to 45% is before they remove their own share. This is what exactly the bot will do before the share is being removed. But after they've removed their own percentage, what you have less, you can earn up to 36% in a month. up to in a month. So that's what we are discussing today, and that's the return on investment for people who are asking. So for the minimum to start is $99.9, which is constant for everybody. The minimum of 100, that makes it $200. Then by the time we are doing your transaction, a $1 charge will come up. So let's say the minimum to start is $201, which in Naira, based on Binance rate, is around 116,000 to 117,000 Naira. That's the minimum. So when I started, I spent $400. $100 went for this, but then my capital started with $300. But today my capital is no more $300. I have a lot more as my capital today. And this is my over 3 months of joining Intelligence Prime Capital. And I can tell you that it's been awesome so far. So this aspect, we need to pay a lot of attention to it. Now, the first of all, 80% of all new deposit amounts will be allocated to the capital account. 20% will be allocated to the AIA Boss System Security Deposit Account and wait for the claims with interest generated daily. Now, I will explain. What this means is that when you come into iPrime Capital, let's say you come with a minimum of $100, they are saying that 20% out of that capital will be put in a place called security deposit. Now, what this means is that it's like when you are renting an apartment and you are paying a caution fee, you are still the owner of your money, but it will only be given to you when you are leaving. Now, what this means is that they don't just want people to come into the system and live anyhow. It will make the system not to be balanced. It will make the system not to be sustainable. So they are saying that when you come in, you only have access to 80% of your capital if you want to withdraw that money within the first 3 months of joining. So that people will not just come with, let's say, $1 billion next day, make very good profit and take out everything, and the system is not sustainable. So they are saying when you join in, if you now want to withdraw for any reason your capital within the first 3 months of joining, the minimum you can withdraw is 80%. So your first month, you can only withdraw 80% of that amount. And your second month, more of it will be sent back from the security deposits. The second month, like 88%. So after 3 months, you can withdraw all your capital, all your profit, and say you are no more interested in IP Capital. So that's what that place means. And even that 20%, I'm still going to go back to it, because some people are still going to ask me the question of how is the company making money? Because when we get to the bonus aspect, now you see a lot of bonuses. I will let us know that the remaining 20% is also part of what the company is also trading, because the company is also trading by themselves. How would they provide us a robust system and they are not trading with it? And they might not be trading 3 times a day as they are giving us a conservative one. So we are going to get back to that. So this second one, we have discussed it. When you get your profit for the week, the company takes 20%, you take 80%. Then the security deposit can be reclaimed at the appointed time. After 3 months, you can reclaim all. Then even there will be some profit on it also. You also get it. Then all the investment amount will follow. Say now, what they are saying is that if you come with $100 as your capital and 20% goes to the security vault system, also by the time you top up your, let's say later on you want to top up your account with another $500, 20% of that amount also, as at that time, will also go into that security deposit. So that one, the 3 months of that one will lapse from the time you invested that $500. So, for example, if I invested $100 January 1, then that means by April 1, I will have access to 100% of my capital if I want to withdraw. If at that January also, I topped up another $500 by January 15, then it is by April 15 that I'll be able to get 100% of that new top up. So that's what point 4 is telling us, that all the investment amount will follow the same allocation of 80% for the capital amount and 20% for the AIA Boss Securities Deposit Account. So that's how it works. So now, I've shared with us the first aspect of earning with the business, which is the robot itself making up to 36% profit for us in a month, in 30 days, on whatever our capital is. Even if your capital is 1 million naira, it means at the end of the month, you are expecting at least within 28% to 36%. So that means you are expecting at least within 280K, 300K on the average on your 1 million capital. So there's also another way of earning in the system with the company. And this one is optional. It is very optional. Why is it optional? The company also looks at marketing. expanding their business, bringing in more people with volumes of money to trade. As I told us that the more the money, the better for everybody. So they decided that instead of spending much money in marketing all around the world, why don't they use network marketing? Network marketing is a system whereby when you share with people, you can share it with word of mouth to people around, and from there the people will buy into it. What network marketing has been for a while, for years, though Ponzi schemes try to convince people and use some of the methods of network marketing. And that's why some people, when they hear network marketing, they think it is Ponzi. No, you can go and make your research. I've been into network marketing. Talking about studying network marketing and also practicing one since some few years now. And I think the company I had network marketing skills with was helping us international then. It's an humanitarian organization also then. So network marketing involves sharing it. It's like an affiliate system. And with the affiliate system, when people come in through you into the company compensates you directly. I have a ClickBank account. Many of us have JVZoo, all these affiliate marketing setups, whereby when you market something for a company, you get bonuses and percentages. Also, Binance has this. A lot of companies that seek to expand their base have this. A lot of companies that we know that are even advertising on radio and TV also have their affiliate marketing setup on ClickBank and so many of all these affiliate marketing giants. So in IP Capital, when you share the opportunity with people, that's why I'm sharing the opportunity with you. You heard about this on radio, not because I'm a Father Christmas as well. Apart from me having my account being traded for by the robot, making profit for me every week. Also, I also wanted to venture into the affiliate aspect of it, whereby I also get compensated by the company when I bring in family, friends, and people around. And that's why you are here this morning. So it's not a Father Christmas something. You're actually here because I also want to get compensations for bringing in people to the same system that I'm benefiting from. And it is optional. It is not compulsory that you do this affiliate. You can only have your robots to be trading for you and you are okay and cool with that. So the company has 4 bonuses. The first one is called system bonus. It means, for example, and this one does not work like one leg must grow, the other leg, all those leg grow, this. No, it doesn't work that way. You see, this means that when you refer somebody, you get 10% of the bonus price. The person purchases bonus for $99.9, you get $9.9 as a bonus. So if the person purchases the lower bonus, lower bot, let's assume the 19.9 bot, which I don't advise anybody here to, you get the 10% of that, which is 1.99. So that's what this is all about. The second one is called sponsorship bonus. Now, this applies to the first level of referrals. Now, this means that when somebody comes through you directly and the person funds the account, apart from subscribing to the board, let's assume somebody funds with $100 as a member or as a leader, because there are ranks in this system. As a member, you will earn 5% commission. So like now, when some of us come in now and you fund your account, I am going to earn 10% of your funding capital. Why? Because I am at the managing director level. For somebody who is a member, will earn 5%. Somebody who is a leader will earn 5%. Supervisor will earn 6%. So let's say somebody comes in now, he subscribes to the robot for $99.9 and decides to start his trading capital with $1,000. Immediately, I'm going to get 10% of that, which is $100 that I can withdraw immediately. So that's how the sponsorship bonus works. And the next level is called the management bonus. So this is now for people who really want to do the marketing. That's if you want to, it's optional. I am telling you that this is the tool that the company has used to increase 10,000 users as of January to become over 200,000 users at the end of February. That's an exponential growth. 10,000 users to 200,000 users within a month. So this is the reason. So this is what the company is saying as a management bonus. The company is saying that after being a member, your first rank is a leader. And for you to be a leader, 3 criteria have to be met. The first criteria is that your own personal investment will be at least $100. Of course, that one is automatic. Nobody joins with less than $100 capital. Then the company is saying personal sales. What is personal sales? Personal sales means people that are directly under you, the total sum of their own investment amount must be at least $500. Once that is met, your personal sales is met. Then group sales is saying that everybody under you, whether the people that are directly under you or the people that are directly under them, whether you're direct or indirect downlines, everyone, the total sum of their money must be $1,000. Once these three criteria are met, you become a leader. And as a leader, you earn at level 1, meaning people that are directly under you are your level 1. So you earn 30% equivalence of their weekly profits. So it means if you have 5 people under you and each one of them comes in with $10,000, I can guarantee you that every week a $10,000 account has an average of $600 as the profit for the week. So you now have 5 people with $10,000. That means for that week, $600 times 5, which is $3,000, is the weekly profit of those people under you. You will now earn 30% of $3,000. That will be your management bonus for the week. It will be added to your profit for the week. So that's how it works. So for a supervisor, this is the criteria, down to shareholder. So shareholder director, for example, will be earning from level 1 to level 20. That means people under him are level 1, people under them are level 2, like that to 20th level. So in level 1, a shareholder director will then earn 30% from the weekly earnings of everybody in level 1, 20% from everybody in level 2, 10% from everybody in level 3, 4 to 6% to everybody, and 5% for everybody in level 4 to 6, like that to 20th level. Now, don't forget that for you to start enjoying this, you also, by bringing in people, will have contributed nothing less than $1 million into the system that the robot is trading with for the company and everyone. So there is no jamboree here. There is no Father Christmas here. For you to be a shareholder director, you must have at least $10,000 as your trading capital. Your personal says that the people directly under you, their total sum must be at least $100,000. And your group says that this everybody, whether you're direct or indirect, what they have contributed to the system must be at least $1 million, at least. Then you are qualified for that. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that with this structure, you can earn as much as 100 million naira a week. I know of people who are earning that. We will get there. We will all get there. I know of people who are earning more than 200,000 in USDT every week. So this particular management bonus is to how you like it. So there is no specific range to it, and it's not necessary you go through this option. It's just an option for people who want to do their affiliates. So this is the structure for that, and this is being paid out every week together with your robot profit every week, and this is where everybody wins. This is the win-win also for everybody, because even these people start asking, where are they getting this money from? Don't forget that if the robot will not trade for people, there won't be something like 30% of the weekly profit. So the sustainability of the system relies on the robot. And this robot, I can guarantee you that is 100%. That robot is 100%. Forget it. It's 100%. So that's how this works. And the last one is global bonus. Now, this global bonus is available for those who have achieved the second to the highest rank and the highest rank. That's the managing director and shareholder director level. Remember this place where your sponsorship bonus, leader gets 5% and like this. So the remaining 5% here, because before it was 10% for everyone, the remaining 5% here goes to a pool. At the end of the month, the pool is being calculated and divided to 2. Shareholder directors get half, managing directors get half at the end of the month. So this has been done twice. It started in January, and at the end of January, managing directors got $3,600 plus as their profit for global pool, and shareholder directors got over $17,000. This month it was lesser because more people are ranking up fast, and this month managing directors got $2,600 and something, while shareholder directors got $9,000 plus. So it will continue like that, and this is the last bonus. So 4 steps to earn: purchase and subscribe to the bots and start delivering trading profit. Refer new users to purchase. This is optional, it's not compulsory. Then you receive all the bonuses. So this is how it works. So it's not something like one leg up, one leg down. Or so this is just about that. And with this, I've come to the end of this presentation. So it's just a pause anyway. So now we'll need to attend to questions, and I will share with us the referral link for us to just join in. Then for some of us that still need to ask questions or see me, you can directly message me on WhatsApp as well after this meeting throughout the next week. Don't message me today, please. Or okay, you can message me. I will surely answer you when I have the time. Throughout the whole week, I'll be messaging people. I will be replying people's message actually. So this is where this one ends. And I'm going to share the file link here in the group. And also, you can also reach out to me personally on my DM. So let me stop sharing. All right, I can see some hands are up. Let me check. I can see some hands are up. I can see Ushena Ekolo. All right, okay. Yes, you can unmute, Mr. Ushina. We can't hear you. Your network is somehow. Mr. Ushina, we can't hear you, please. We can't hear you. Maybe you will drop your question in the chat box for me. So I will need to mute you and you lower your hand. Then Mr. Adedoyin Tolulope, please unmute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. So the other man, I will respond to you. Mr. Oshin, I will respond to you on the chat box. So Mr. Tolulope, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please go on with your question.
Okay. My question is, let me start by appreciating your explanation and the things you brought to my attention.
Right.
It looks a little bit encouraging, something worth taking the risk then. You know, in every situation, one has to consider the pros and cons, particularly with the antecedent of MMM, like you said the other day. You know, MMM acted like an eye opener to so many when it comes to online trading. You know, there are people lost their investment and the like. So,
but MMM was not a trading platform. Hope you know that.
Bro, we are Nigerians. You understand what I'm trying to say now? Try to understand. But my number one question is this referral of a thing.
Yeah.
How does, you know, as I have the interest of investing in intelligence capital now.
Yeah.
Then you are saying that if I have referrals, I stand to benefit a particular percentage from those guys.
Well, that's when you meet some criteria.
That is okay. That is when I meet some criteria, right?
Yes.
Not, you know,
the first two is automatic. That is when the person joins, you get 10% of the bought price, and you also get 5% of the sponsorship bonus, which is the capital the person is coming in with. For example, if you have somebody that wants to start with $1,000 and subscribe with $100, you get 10% of the $100 as bought bonus, which is $10 to you. Then you also get 5% of the $1,000, which is $50. Those two are immediate, but the remaining two, which is the management bonus and global bonus, that is more bonuses. Some criteria have to be met. Some funds have to be in the system through you already before you can start earning them. It's not something you wake up in the day and start earning.
And you know what what I'm trying to bring out there is, you know,
yes.
As an average Nigeria, I want to tell, if I tell people, okay, there is this thing I'm doing, I will perhaps you might want to join, give it a try.
All right.
I believe what will come to the attention first is, okay, the time you say, make I come join, say you get something to talk, you know how Nigerians think now.
Yes.
You might begin to bring back the memory of MMM. Say, now this thing started the other time too.
Okay. So what's your question now? How to handle that?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll answer your question.
Well, I'm not done here. The another thing is, you said,
please, you need to be fast because of some other people too.
I'm very, very sorry, please. I'm not too
conversant. Crypto stuffs.
Exactly.
All right. Awesome. No problem.
How do you think, or how safe is investing in a robot to trade for you? How safe is that?
All right. Though I've answered that during the presentation, but I'll answer it again. So the first one, just hold on. Don't mute yourself so that I will not forget. The first question is, how do you handle the past stuff that people are bad experiences that people have had. Now, the first thing that we need to ask ourselves, or that I do ask people, is that if you have an accident last week and you need to now travel to Abeokuta from Lagos, will you walk down to Abeokuta?
Practically impossible.
Oh, so it means that what you just need to do is to be more careful. And this time I learned from the past experience and still take that same kind of vehicle that made you had an accident. Is that not so?
No.
So that's the first thing for us today. Because we've had bad experiences, doesn't mean we should not shut the door to all opportunities. So these are some of the things I tell my prospect. If it's about jamming things and we've burned our fingers, I've burned a lot of fingers. I've lost millions, not hundreds of thousands, to things. And when this came up, as at that time, I didn't have much money. I started with what I could afford to risk as at that time. Do you understand? Do you understand? So the first thing you need to let people know is that because things have been bad doesn't mean everyone has to be bad. And you have to present this to people. If they will not take it up, fine. You can't force them. Some people will still come back later. Some people are watching. They want to see if it will still be sustainable for the next 10 years. Fine. Do you understand? You taking up the risk means you also take up the reward that is attached to it. Let me tell you something. The fact that the problem is not that we have too many scams. Do you understand? Do you know why I said that? The presence of scams means that there is an original. If there is no original, there won't be fakes. Hope you know that.
Yes.
Can somebody tell you that somebody spent a friend spent a fake 2,000 naira notes for him? Can somebody tell you that? Will you believe it?
You don't have to know 2,000 naira.
Because there is no original 2,000 naira notes. So me, I don't look at, because there are a lot of scams around. My own particular mindset is not to wallow on the bad that is past. If it's about that, I will be crying all day and all month. But I can tell you that so far, this IPC, I've recovered all I've lost. All, within the space of 3 months. So if I've not taken the opportunity, and I didn't take the, watch it, when I was making my video, I didn't take the opportunity immediately. I heard about it in August. I didn't join until the ending of November. Calculate the time. And every day I was seeing my friends making money on IPC. Do you think it's easy? So you'll have seen that I have a determined mind that I won't go into anything unless it is legit. And even while going into it, I won't go in with the money I can't afford to risk. That's where people have problems. Nigerians are very greedy. Come in with the amount you can risk. If you know that the minimum amount is you can't risk it, then stay away for now. That's the simple truth. It's not necessary everybody here joins. It's not necessary, actually. Do you understand? As I speak to you, I have more than 1,000 people directly or indirectly under me, and they are not just all from Nigeria. I have people in Egypt, I have people in Oman, I have people in Palestine, UK, Canada, that they are here, and they have made their due diligence by themselves.
We are beginners. You started just like myself too. So
that's exactly why I'm telling you that these are the things you will let those people know. So they will now, you will now allow them to take their decisions. So you can't help it. If they decide not to join because of bad experiences, you can't help it. Those who will join will join. So your second question was, how do you navigate crypto base and all that? Yeah, the funding and withdrawal for this investment is via USDT. USDT is a stable crypto coin that is pegged to the US dollar in value. That is, it doesn't fluctuate like all those Bitcoin. One USDT is equal to $1 anytime, any day. So that's what the company chose to use. And the reason why they are choosing that is that, first of all, if you are using Naira or you are doing international payments and you wanted to start on a Monday, before your money even enters, it can take 3 to 4 working days, 5 working days. The whole week has gone. You have not made any profit. And the charges are very high. You understand all that? So the company chose to use a stable coin, which is very fast. Once you want to make your withdrawal, once you make it and it gets your wallet account, that's your crypto wallet account, which we will set up for you, you can withdraw it into Naira in nothing less than 15 minutes. Do you understand? In nothing less than 15 minutes.
The network is a little bit interfering with our discussion, so there are pauses, regular possible.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you are new to crypto, you are welcome. We'll guide you. We will set up your account for you, and by yourself you will be able to fund, and by yourself you will be able to withdraw.
Thank you, please. And one last quote. Thank you for your explicit information. Another thing, my last question is, you said over the, I think the third BOT, the 99.90
Yes. Yeah.
percentage is about 100%. Is that not what you said? If I
No,
understood you correctly.
what I mean is that the ability of it to deliver profit, to end every day in profit.
Yeah.
At least every day, Monday
I
to
think-
Friday, ends in profit. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you said this. The chances of making profit is about 100%.
It's
To me, that
100%.
looks too untrue to be true. If there's any
Okay, this is what happens daily. The bot can make within 1% to 2%. It's a range. So it's not that every day it must make this particular profit amount. But we are saying that every day will not end without plus. Do you understand? A Monday can come, it can make 1.56% profit on everybody that is on the system, on everybody's account capital. Second day can be 1.2%. Another day can be 1.9%. Do you understand? Based on the market conditions. What we are saying is that you will not see a day end, and what you will see in the trading is minus. And I've told you the reason why. What is the reason? This robot is not a robot designed for retail traders like you and I. It's not for common man. It's for retail, it's for people who, for all those hedge funds, investment banks. And I'm telling you why IP Capital was able to maneuver. And it's just like IP Capital is running as an institutional investor. We are just under them. Do you understand? So they are trading as one institution, one big institution, and we are under them, and we are getting benefits from that. So it's not like you are the one that went to the market and you are trading. No. They set up these things with millions of dollars. So this particular strategy is meant to bring profit every day. So
okay,
that's just it.
For now,
but if you want more information about that, just message me. I'll send you a 3-page document. You get the gist. All right. So let me take a few questions from the chat box. Then I will also answer other. You can now mute yourself. I'll also answer other people too, because some of the questions too might be the same that some people have, and it will have been answered. So let me look at the chat box and take some questions too. So oh, I have questions. Okay, coming. Please, can we get the recorded seminar, because my network is not cooperating? No problem. We'll release the recorded seminar in the group for everybody. Then, does IP Capital have a physical office in Nigeria? I already said it in documents in the presentation that IP Capital runs a strictly online business, just like Binance, just like Kuda. So there's no physical office. Except you want to come and see me, I am also an investor like you. Do you understand? I'm a fellow investor like you. IP Capital does not have a physical office for users to come. They have an operating office, they have a registration office, but all these offices are not meant for users to go there, to go and see their data center. So I've answered that. What are the features of this board that ensure efficient risk management? I think we have discussed that. The board delivers profit. Every day is sure that you have profit, but the percentage will differ based on the market condition. So even when it has a losing trade, it will still end that day in profit. And nothing tampers with your capital. It's only your profit that will get reduced if anything happens. So what is the maximum lot size that the bot can trade? That's a good question. Once you subscribe to the bot, it takes over everything, including the choosing of lot size. So it uses the very conservative lot size package. It doesn't use the medium, it doesn't use the aggressive. For $100, you'll be looking at 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. And to be choosing the lot size based on market conditions. So that's why you see those profit as minimal as that. So it's very conservative, very, very conservative. And that's one of the reasons why I love it. Why don't IP Capital use MT5? Well, they are using MT4. Maybe later on they will consider the use of MT5 to also boost their servers. They are working on having multiple servers, but for now they are using MT4. And the issue is not with MT4. You are not even the one trading. It's the robot that is taking the trade. All you are concerned with is to see your profit and withdraw whenever you need to. And from the start of IPCT today, they can boast of that. So then, which one again? Please, where is your office in Port Harcourt? I don't have an office in Port Harcourt. I reside in Lagos. The last physical meeting we had, seminar we had, was in Lagos. But because some people were calling us from all over Nigeria that, what about the other part? So they decided to run an online seminar so that everyone from anywhere you are in Nigeria, you could participate. And that's why we are here today. So there is no office of mine in Port Harcourt, but you can reach me on WhatsApp, on calls, anytime. What if someone is not having $100 now? Can the person start with what he has? The minimum to start is $201, as we explained. $100 to buy the robot, which is constant. Then minimum of $100 to fund your account. You can't, if you don't have up to that, and say you want to go for the lower board, but that will make you spend more later on because you still buy the higher board later on with the same set of money. So if you don't have the money yet, it's either you just stay low till you have it. And if you can't afford it or you can't afford to take the risk, it's better you go away from it. So that's just the answer to that. Will you be online for the robot and for you? No, you don't need to be online. You don't need to be online. But for you to be able to do your withdrawals or check, because MT4 runs, you have to be online to be able to log into your, but you don't need to be online to do anything. Whether you're online or offline, the robot is taking the trades Mondays to Fridays for you. But for you to now check your trade result or for you to withdraw or compound or do other things, you need to be online at any time you want to do that one. But for the trading, it doesn't affect whether it's online or offline. See, my network is not supposed to. Can I know more on the platform? This is what we have done here, and we'll still release the recorded version of this meeting for us in the groups too. And for people that also ask for it directly, we'll send it to us. Please remember, opportunities are not being open on here. So why this opportunity? I've answered that question. I said I'm also interested in the management bonus. Apart from the robot training for me, I also earn with the affiliate, and I'm a network marketer too. So that's why I decided to come to the radio station and make an announcement. So it's not for that Christmas. And I spent millions to get that done across all Nigeria. So for me to spend millions, know how much I'm earning from IPC. Because I didn't take that million out of my pocket, also from my earnings. Because I also have my separate, I have a part that I separate for marketing. When I have my earnings, there's a part separate that I usually save for marketing as well. And that's what I'm using. So it's not a jamboree and it's not a Father Christmas. So I'm here for business. So when you join through me, I get bonuses as well. So that's it. All those bonuses by the person that the family, does it affect my? No, it doesn't affect your capital. It doesn't affect your profit. What they are saying is that if somebody comes with $100 and you earn 5% of that, it means the company will pay you 5% equivalence of the amount that the person has come in with. So it doesn't affect your capital. It doesn't affect your own profit. It doesn't affect anything. The company is only paying you an equivalence of that particular amount. So that's just it. Please, what is the aim of this platform? Which of the platform, please? Do you mean this Zoom? The aim of this Zoom is for me to have people who also join and also benefit from this platform, from IP Capital. What IP Capital is doing is to disrupt the forex market by introducing artificial intelligence trading instead of us who have burned our fingers in forex market or people who have burned our fingers in investment. So we are now, this time for us to start leveraging artificial intelligence. Mind you, IP Capital is just the beginning. There will be more and more that will be coming in days and months and years to come. If you are somebody who is following trends, you understand that artificial intelligence is taking over every sector, and the forex market will not be lagging behind. So that's just it. That's the aim. So through that, we can leverage on this and also improve our financial status and also start earning passively, any passive income right here from your house. You don't need to be in UK to be okay, actually. So that's that. I think I've answered all that in the group chat, in the chat box. So let me just go back. So Mr. Jonathan, I'm trying to have you muted. Mr. Jonathan.
Good morning, Tunji.
Good morning.
And everybody. Thank you. Life-changing opportunity, making money while we sleep.
All right, sir.
Yeah, I also got this information from a friend and colleague. Okay. Sometimes your presentation gets paused.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Affect the recording too. So I have answered most of my questions, but I still have two. So one, how regular will this Zoom meeting continue? And then the second one is, how do I compound on weekly basis if I don't want to keep or withdraw my my profits?
Okay. Actually, what we are going to do is this. For people who will be interested, I will have to send and share my link to you now. When you register, we'll now have another Zoom, and the purpose of that Zoom is to set you up. So
I've already registered.
okay, you've registered that with the person, right?
Yes.
Then the person have to be the one to take you up. That's why the person will be getting bonuses from you. The company is not paying bonuses as a father Christmas. This person is paying bonuses so that the person who bring you in will be the one to do all that for you. So you have to, though you came here to know more, that's fine. So you have to get back to the person who registered you to set you up.
Okay.
Do you understand? So, but for people who will be joining my team, I will have to organize another Zoom whereby everybody will come and I'll set them up. But I
thought all of us are linked to you now.
You are not linked. You are not registered with me. You are registered with somebody else who is not registered with me. Or is the person registered with me?
Of course.
Are you sure? Then if the person is registered with me, then you need to chat me up directly.
Okay.
And give me the information about the person. Then without no wala.
Okay.
So everything, how to compile all those things. There are videos, simple videos that will guide us on that. And about the fact that the Zoom was breaking, no problem. I have other recorded Zooms that I can share with people that say exactly and explains about the business very well too. And also, I also make the recordings for this Zoom available to everyone.
Thank you very much.
Somebody was asking me in the chat board that I should share what I'm earning, how I'm earning it. All right. Well, I will not be able to share with you my management bonuses that I've withdrawn so far. I might not be able to share that with you. They are my personal stuffs, but I can share my MT4 stuffs with you, whereby you will see my trades from November 26th to today. I have a $10,000 account. Of course, that's the minimum for you to be a managing director in the company. So my capital is at least $10,000. And I told you I started with $300. So you can start to do the calculation. So, but we've earned in this, and we are not earning in thousands every week anymore. So if you need the proof, just DM me. I will share with you my MT4 details. But about my management bonuses, I won't be able to share with you. If you don't believe that, I'm okay by that. You can decide not to join. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Ushina, I think I've answered your question from the chat box. Do you have another question? Yeah. I still can't hear Mr. Ushina. What's the issue? I still can't hear him. Or is anyone else hearing Mr. Ushina? I can't hear you. Type in the chat box, please. Let me see. Oh, it's Mr. Ushina that I was asking what's the name of this, and I've answered that actually. We need you. I'm interested, but we need to see your account. No problem. When I will share the link with you and you register. Registering doesn't mean you have funded or you have started. Then you can now discuss with him personally. I will show you my MT4 trading details. So let me just quickly go and share my referral link. And I think with that, we're going to pause this meeting. Then I will share the recording with everybody. Okay, somebody came in late. All right, no problem. I will share the recording. Then I'll also share another recording with us too that explains it. And I also share a 12-minute doodle video that explains everything about the company. So let me just go over and get my referral link for us. Coming. Coming, please. Oh. Okay, comment group 8. All right. Okay. So let me just put in the chat box. All right. Okay. So this is my referral link. So when you click on it, you need to fill in your details. And when you fill in your details, make sure that your number, there's a bracket there, you put 234 in the bracket. If you are from Nigeria, if you're in any other country, you put your country code, then you write your number outside. Then make sure you register with Gmail, because it will ask you for code. You will see send code. It's to verify your account. So when you click the send code, an OTP will be sent to your email. So you'll be able to receive the OTP. Put it in before the timer ends and you register. Then after that, you will log in. And after logging in, you now include your KYC document, the NIN or any other one. But if you also need guide on how to register, I'll also share the details with us too. Please do not attend to any other person's request for registration or anything. There are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of people having websites similar to IPCs. The referral link is not yet on the platform, but I'm going to share it on the platform as well. This is the first place I'm sharing it. So I couldn't just share it on the platform like that before now. And you can also get it from me from direct DM. So let us know there are a lot of scammers out there. IPC does not have an app yet. Any app you see on Google Play Store is fake. IPC's website, if you are not getting it from me, is fake. And also don't try and use the website. Use the link. From the link, you can get to your account and get to the original website. And also when you join, there are other things I'll also tell us too. There are a lot of scammers and a lot of competitors trying to bring down IPC, because brokers are not happy that a latency arbitrary robot is in town helping people out. For people that know this, know this. So I won't say more than that. So actually, this is the referral link. So we can register with this. I'll also share it in the group. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for joining. And for some that are supposed to join, a lot of people are supposed to join this morning. And for one reason or the other, they are not able to. We'll still be able to reach out to them through the group, send the details to the group, and also send the recordings as well. So thank you very much again. We plan a 1.5 hour seminar, and this is already 1.5 hours. So at least we managed to keep to time. Thank you very much. Have a great day and have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.